Hey everybody, welcome to another movie review. I'm Scotty V. So I'm here to talk about Wonder Woman 1984. So this movie did come out on Christmas Day on HBO Max, but unfortunately here in Canada we do not have HBO Max, so we had to watch it elsewhere. Now, let me get on saying that let me just start saying that this movie was delayed 3 times, 4 times I think. Was it worth the wait? I don't think so. This movie was, for me personally, I think extremely overhyped. Now, there was some elements I did enjoy in this film and some things I did not enjoy. Now, for one thing, I'm a guy that loves action in the superhero movies. Now, this movie was lacking some action sequences. Now, the ones we got were pretty cool. I wish there was more of them, and I don't think there was any no man scene feel in this movie, like I had in the first Wonder Woman movie. Now let's talk about Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, Diana Prince. As always, she did a phenomenal job. Just I had one little problem that I felt that her facial expressions kind of just were eh. Kind of had the same expression throughout the film. Yes, there were some moments where she did break out, but for the most part, she had the same emotion as she did throughout the film. Chris Pine coming back as Steve Trevor, which he did a great job. And those two, Gal Gadot and Steve and Chris Pine, do have great chemistry together, and they worked well. They bounced off well from each other. The main villain was obviously Maxwell Lord, played by Pedro Pascal, I believe his last name is. If you don't know who he is, he plays the Mandalorian in the Mandalorian Disney Plus TV show. His version of Maxwell Lord, I think, was great. I understood his motivation. He wants to be the top. He wants to have all the power in the world. And I'm not gonna spoil the movie for you in this at this point, but you can go watch the movie a while. But his motivations to me made sense. He wanted to have all the power in the world and take over the world, basically, like all supervillains are. Now, he kind of, from what I can understand from other people, they were saying that he's trying to, or he was resembling a certain political figure that's in power right now, which is totally not the case. But it's kind of funny how some events in the film kind of resemblance what's going on in the real world today, which I found very interesting that they did that. Now for Cheetah, very underused, very underdeveloped. I can see why she wanted to be the way she was. I wish we got more of her. And there were some. The thing is, there were some visual effects in this movie that were really bad. When you watch this film in 4K, which you should watch this film in 4K no matter what, you shouldn't watch this in any lower resolution than 4K. You notice a few things, and it was kind of weird to see some of the visual effects not matching, which this film had some visual effects problems, just like the first film with the final battle with the Ares. So overall, the story did make sense. There was a lot of character development, which should have been for a Wonder Woman movie. The negative I have with some visual effects didn't stand out too well. The motivation of the villain did make sense. I wish there was a little bit more of Cheetah. Now, if you did not like the first film, you're not going to like this film. But if you did like the first movie, you will like this one. Now, I think that this movie and the events of this film, which obviously, like I said, I'm not going to spoil for you, will have lasting effects in the DCEU, I believe, because what happens in the film, a lot of people got affected by the events. And yeah, so I hope we get some DC villains coming out of this craziness that happened in this film. And we do have a surprise cameo, and there is a mid-credit scene. Stay for the mid-credit scene. Do not stay after that. There is no post-credit scene for this movie. So overall, what do I think of this film? I enjoyed it. Is it my favorite DCEU movie? No, I would have it not high, not low, but somewhere in the middle. Now let's talk about the rewatchability of this film. That would be depending on your preference. I think there is rewatchability for this film, so you can go back watching this film, no problem. So yeah, I would give this film about a 7 out of 10. Originally, I gave it an 8 on Instagram and Snapchat, but after rewatching the film, I've decided to lower the score just to a 7 because it wasn't great, it was good. So yeah, let me know down in the comments down below what you think of this movie. I liked it. I want to know your comments and how you feel about this movie, since it's this only the second superhero movie that we got this year. Actually, technically the first, because Birds of Prey is not a superhero movie, it's a supervillain movie. All right, guys, let me know in the comments down below. I can't wait to hear what you guys thoughts and what could have been improved of this film. So let me know. All right, guys, see you soon and have a happy new year.